Greetings! Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I figured I would talk about books that specifically the theistic Satanist or satanic witch or a person studying demonology should get. Someone commented on my last video that I should do a video, or not that I should do a video, but they were asking for recommendations, and instead of just commenting, I figured I'd do a video on it so that it's more, I guess, easier than just the comment section. Now, all of these books I'm still reading. I haven't read every single of these books that I've gotten, but I've read most of them, and yeah, I've read most of them, and I have I can explain to grasp basically the summary of each one. First, we're gonna start with our main regular books, and first is the Satanic Bible. If you're a Satanist in general, 9 times out of 10 you've already read the Satanic Bible. If a lot of people have become Satanists because of the Satanic Bible. The Satanic Bible is an atheistic book. It's written in an atheistic view, but it points out other views of Satanism. So, I mean, you can get this on Amazon, eBay, pretty much really cheap. I got mine for $5 on Amazon. I'm sure you can find this anywhere online. Just type in the Satanic Bible. It's written by Anton LaVey. And also, Anton LaVey is an atheist Satanist, and with his church, and then eventually they had different viewpoints, which the theistic side and the atheistic side, obviously, because they're two different things, they kind of split into two, which is known as the Temple of Set, followed by other theistic organizations. And yeah. And then we also have Devil's Notebook. This is a good book to read as well. This is more of a guide, I would say, because it helps you with trying to figure out yourself, or not necessarily fit the Satanist stereotype, but in a way it kind of is that. It talks a lot about that. This is also a book from LaVey. This is a good book to get aside with the Satanic Bible. The Satanic Rituals, again, another book from Anton LaVey. This is another good book that you should get aside with the Satanic Bible and the Devil's Notebook. This one delves into a lot of just mostly, again, ritual work. It has rites in here. Yeah, it's just a good ritual book. It's pretty great, it's a ritual book. This is all I can give you for information, this is a ritual book. So definitely get that. Another thing that Satanists should have in general, this isn't a book that's published or anything, but this is just a book. You should have a notebook that you jot down all of your reading, some notes. This personally for me is my book that I focus mainly on writing about demons, their information, things I learned with demonolatry, things like that nature. I have some prayers in here that I jot down from books, and also ones that I've made myself. But you should always just have a notebook in general. I mean, you read the book, but you should also take notes to help retain the information. We're gonna get into our more so guides to Satanism, helpful books for Satanism if you're just getting into it or you're not really sure where to begin with certain things. So first one we're going to start with is At Satan's Altar. This is by Marie Ravensoul. I love this book. This is my favorite book that I own. I know a couple of people that I know, this is also their favorite book. It's so easy to understand. It is literally what it says, a collection of prayers, chants, affirmations, hymns, and rituals. I love it, love it, love it. Got a couple prayers from this book that I like. It has some prayers, has some hymns, has some affirmations, some practices, especially the practices. This is great if you're a theistic Satanist and you're not really sure where to go from here. You're like, okay, I'm a theistic Satanist, kind of, now what? This can help you. This can be a little guide to you. It's just great. Most of the book is with prayers, but I really like the spiritual practices and rituals section because it's just like, I didn't know any of this, and I've been a theistic Satanist for almost 3 years. This book is, I'm not sure when I got this book. It's probably one of the first few books that I got. But I love this book. They explain, like, she explains so much within this book. Got some like explanations on creating an altar, satanic altar. It helps you explain what offerings is, what offerings you can give. It got some rituals in here. It got a baptismal rite, so if you want to be satanically baptized or satanically baptized, then definitely check this out. Good book, 10 out of 10, love it. And then we also have Spiritual Satanist Prayer Book, Infernal Reflections by Vina Satanas. If you're a Satanist, especially theistic Satanist, you most likely know who she is. This is one of my least favorite books. I like it, I do, but I don't know, I just don't click with it as much as the other books. However, yes, it is informational. It's informational. So I do overall like the book, but it's not my favorite to like gaze through, look in. But it is very informational. I like it a lot. It has some prayers in here. It got some explanations on what satanic prayer is. Has some blessings. Lot of Lucifer in this book as well, so if you're a Luciferian, go for it. So we have these two, which are the main like prayer books that I recommend a lot. Dictionary of Demons, so it's for my demonolators. Honestly forgot the term. It's very helpful if you're studying demons, if you're looking for demons to work with or demons you want to invoke. This has a lot of explanation of their background, their information. If you want also more information on that, you can also look at Satan and Sons website. I'll try and link it in the description. But this book is by Michelle Belanger. But yeah, I love this book. It's just an informational book, you know. It just has like pretty much like literally a dictionary of demons. It's just a dictionary. But so far I've looked in this book and I love it. It's very easy to understand. Yeah, I mean, like, it's just a great book. It's a dictionary. It's just a dictionary. You can also get this on Kindle. Most of the books that I'm showing you can get on Kindle, I'm pretty sure. I even have some books that I have about 4 or 5 books on Kindle that I don't have physical copies of. But I'll still mention those books anyway. I'll just probably put a picture or something. But I'll also try to leave links. If I can't leave a link, then I'll just name every single book that I had in the description. But yeah, this is great for if you're a demonolator. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. No idea if I'm using the correct term or not, but if you're just into the occult, then you'll definitely like this book. Then we have this crystal book. This book is important in general for any witch or anyone who like works with crystals or anything, or does a divination. It's just a good book. It's simple. It's just showing, you know, like explanations of the crystal, pictures, what associates with them, usage, with chakra, the energy, all that good stuff. It's just an easy book. I own a little bit of crystals. I have a little collection. But yeah, it's just, you know, harness the power of crystals for everyday wellness. It's just really easy and simple. It's called Crystals for Beginners, by Karen Fraser. So I definitely recommend this book. Very simple. The Satanic Scriptures. I didn't know about this book until probably a week ago. The reason why it looks so fresh and new is because I haven't gotten a chance to read it, because like I said, I'm still reading other books on my Kindle right now, and I'm not a fast reader. I really like to take my time. But yeah, and then even when I finish books, I go back in the book and I take notes. But this is a good book. Satanic Scriptures. You know, Peter H. Gilmore. It's just it breaks down Satanism. It breaks down why people are like I guess afraid, or they fear us and everything. It really goes, this has a lot to do with the history of Satanism and Satanists and Satan as a whole. And it's a great book. I love this book a lot. It's amazing. So now I'm going to talk about the books that I have on Kindle. And for this, I'll just put pictures up, or I'll briefly talk about it. So I'm going to talk about the 3 books that I have on Kindle right now. So first book I recommend is The Complete Book of Demonology by S. Connolly. It's a good book. It's very informational. Talks about so much, literally the complete book. Like, it's covering almost everything. Like, they have ends, rituals, magic, you know, lesser greater magic, all that good stuff. Talking about different demons, especially the main hierarchy and the different hierarchies within like the centuries and everything. It's just a great book. I am pretty much 70% done with the book, so I'm almost finished. But it's just a great book. It's really easy to understand, and it's, if you really want to take notes, that book is really good to take notes with. It's so easy to understand. It's great. They have some rites in there. They even talk about necromancy, just tons of magic practices, rituals, and demons, all about that. It's a really good book. So you can also get this on Amazon. They have a paperback version and a Kindle version. I have the Kindle version. Then we're gonna talk about the Onyx Bible of Theistic Satanism. This book is a good book. However, it's not one of my favorites, and it's an okay book in my eyes. Like, it's good, it's informational, but it's okay. This book dives deep with pretty much everything, talking about from the center, the start of the earth, Satan and his creation. It's a great book. It's this one I will probably try and link, because it's not a specific author. The author is literally anonymous person. So, but the book's great. You can get this in Kindle and on paperback. 10 out of 10. Love that book. Then we have the Bible of the Divine Black Flame. Now this one I really love. It's a grimoire. I really want to get this book in paperback as well, because I also have this on Kindle. Talks about Lucifer a lot. Again, it's just similar to the demonology book. Delves deep into tons of different stuff when it comes to the occult. They got vampires, satanic topics, everything metaphysical when it comes to magic, black magic, everything. And then we also talk about Satanism, like how it's come to be, all that good stuff. So I really recommend that book a lot. Hope you guys found this video very helpful. I really want to touch more on theistic Satanism I have no idea if I'm in shot, but I really do want to touch more based on that, because there are a lot of these Satanists out there, and yeah, I mean, we just need our voices to be heard. Like, hail Satan, bruh. I really want to make more videos on magic and witchcraft and everything. Don't get me wrong, my content is whatever I feel like posting. So yeah, comment down below what type of videos you want to see, and I will definitely try and do that for you guys. Hail Satan.